Happy birthday, dear Lister. Happy birthday to you.
I'm incredibly proud of the fact that I'm now clinical director of the Lister Fertility Clinic. The Lister Clinic was opened by Mr. Abdullah back in 1988.
The whole clinic was tiny and we probably had 3 or 4 people working in the lab. We've just got bigger and bigger and bigger. We were one of literally a handful of fertility clinics in London. We introduced so many of the new techniques way ahead of everybody else.
I've always had a very strong call to be a mother.
We never expected for me to get pregnant, we never expected for me to carry it to full term, and we never expected for me to have a healthy child.
We were the first clinic that really did egg donation in this country.
I donated eggs at the Lister twice. It turns out I am really fertile and I was able to help some people by donating my eggs. The Lister were really helpful and lovely at every stage. You start the stimulation injections, then you kind of get to the final bit where your eggs are ready, and then you get the egg collection operation. After the operation, I was able to find out that my recipients had had a girl and a boy, so one of each.
There's never been any advance in fertility treatment that's been significant that hasn't happened at the Lister. We're treating patients pre-cancer treatment, giving them the possibility of having children when they've recovered.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So that was a shock because instead of being able to create a life and have a child, I was actually saving my own. We made a plan. I would undergo a round of an egg collection, and we just kept our fingers crossed that all would go well, because then after that I would have to undergo the cancer treatment. As soon as I jumped onto the cycle of radiation, there was no going back to try and have a child naturally.
Mommy, I'm going to put one in your hair. Thank you. So you can get pretty, okay? Thank you.
9 months later, at the end of December, we had our big little miracle, or little big miracle, I don't know what, but yeah.
One of the main differentiators of IVF clinics is the quality of the lab. The equipment we have allows the embryos to develop in the best possible way.
We're looking into a new technology, new technique, a new treatment protocol all the time.
One of the other things that's changed over the last decade since I've been here is the success rate of egg freezing.
I was diagnosed with endometriosis. I was very quickly told that my fallopian tubes were completely blocked, and so there would be no chance really of conceiving naturally. I was told that I was a really good candidate for IVF because I was young. We started in August and my daughter was born in May. When we came to have our second child, it took us another 3 rounds. Baby Uma was born November 2015, so it was lovely. Then we had this looming frozen third embryo. We were not expecting the frozen embryo to work at all. And in the new year, our embryo thawed beautifully. I'm gonna cry now. And yeah, we were pregnant again. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this. Ooh.
We've created parents, we've created grandparents, we've created aunts and uncles.
I love the emails I get with pictures of babies. I particularly love the point where they bring those babies in a few months later for a cuddle, which I insist on.
The success of having had our daughter was down to everybody at the Lister.
You'd never imagine how much you change people's lives.
It's really amazing to know that some people out there now have families as a result of my donation.
They gave me 3 children, so without them, I wouldn't have been a mother.